They say God doesn't hear prayers from the block. I heard that so many times I almost believed it. Almost. Prayed on my knees in a trap house at 17 years old. Asked for something better than the story I've been told was written for me. Woke up the next morning, same block, same code, same everything, and thought maybe God doesn't answer these. But 10 years later, standing in the life I built from all of these decisions and these nights, and every door I forced to open, I could see the prayer was answered, just not how I've been hoping it would look. God doesn't rescue, God give tools and leaves the room and says, figure it out, the answer somewhere in the gloom. You standing in, and I deal with hollow tips and hollow nights, and every bit of warfare and the mathematics in the fight. She asked me once if I believe in something bigger than myself. I said, baby, look around, who you think moved everything else into position for this moment? She smiled, said, I was waiting for that answer. Said, you're not godless, just translating the divine into a language that the block could understand. Maybe that's my only creed, and maybe that's the plan. Godless,
That's what they say.
they say, but something kept me breathing through every dangerous day. She the blessing that arrived when I stopped trying to pray. 808 heavy, like the weight of what I weigh. Godless,
They don't understand.
they don't. Every scar I carry was part of a larger plan. Something bigger than the city had a different demand. Godless, nah, just godly in a different land. Watch the good man die and a terrible man walk free on the same night, and that's the universe to explain the math and make it right. Never got an answer that could satisfy the why of it, so I built my own theology to justify the survival of it. The fact that I'm sustaining when so many others aren't. The fact that hollow tips provided me and missed the heart of me 380 times approximately. And I'm here counting money and loving her and trying to be clear about what I believe, which is approximately this. Something is watching, something is keeping score of shit that human courts and human systems never will address. And whether it's God or karma or my mama's prayers at rest in the universe, something hurt him, and I'm proof. Godless is the wrong word, I'm just searching for the truth that doesn't come with a building or a collection plate. It's such my only creed is her and this, and I'm holding on to that.
That's what they say.
They say, but something kept me breathing through every dangerous day. She the blessing that arrived when I stopped trying to pray. 808 heavy, like the weight of what I weigh. Godless,
They don't understand.
they don't. Every scar I carry was part of a larger plan. Something bigger than the city had a different demand. Godless now, just godly in a different lane. Quiet now. I don't know what's on the other side. Nobody does. But I know this city tried to put me there early, and some disagree.
3 times,
Some disagree.
3 times,
3 times.
3 times,
Call it what you want.
3 times.
I call it mine. I call it the only creed I have. It doesn't require explanation. Still here. Let's go. Final word on the God thing. I don't claim to have it figured, but I move with something guiding every step and every trigger pull. I've avoided every morning. I've been giving dead serious. Something cares about this living. She smiles when I say it, and she said, baby, that's a prayer. You just don't call it that. And maybe she's right there. I looked up once, poured a drink, said something quiet and private that I won't repeat, and bar some things you keep inside the creed, that actual creed. The one beneath the music. Godless is the wrong word, I'm just building how I choose.
That's what they say. They say.
Something kept me breathing through every dangerous day.
She's a blessing that arrived when I stopped trying to pray.
808 heavy, like the weight of what I weigh. Godless,
Understand.
they don't. Every scar I carry was part of a larger plan. Something bigger than the city had a different demand. Godless, nah, just godly in a different land.
Godless.
They say, Liturgy. That's what this is. Not a performance, a documentation. Woke up with the Draco and 2 bad bitches in the morning light. Both of them competing like that what we doing tonight. Post something before I touch the phone, that's the discipline of someone who learned that urgency is mostly just pretend. She the one that called my own was out of town that week, so the other 2 filled the space that only she could speak to permanently. And I knew it while it happened and I own it. Now it's something to be proud of, but it's something that I'm honest about. Because the savage liturgy requires truth, not the performance version, the actual unedited proof of who you are. At your least controlled emotion self. Hollow tips got me here, and here's complicated wealth. And freedom and the loneliness that money doesn't touch. And her across the city being more than twice as much as everything the night provided. That's the savage truth, the liturgy is honest, and the honest part is proof. Savage liturgy, I wait. Every morning savage, every night the same. She pull up and I reload, and we both climb 808, hitting like it got somebody's name. Savage liturgy, no apology, none. Every bar prayer from the bottom, where we come from. Every scar verse in the theology we run from. Savage liturgy, the only gospel under the sun. She don't ask about the others and I don't offer information. We built something past the need for that kind of conversation. What we have is bigger than the nights I can't account for. And she knows it and I know it, and that's what we built to count for. All the mornings she showed up when the nights were at their worst. All the time she held the space when I was hollow from the thirst of everything this life demands. She filled it without asking. Savage liturgy, that love raw and unmasking. 2 bad bitches on a Tuesday means nothing till the Thursday when she comes back in the room. Recalibrates his purpose and everything that happened in the hollow nights between gets fouled under the cost of living in this in between world we occupy. Too real for normal, too human for the image that the city builds around you when the money gets the distance between you and the flow. You came from savage liturgy. It's just the honest word for everything I had to be. Savage liturgy, always. Every morning savage, every night the same. She pull up and I reload, and we both claim 808, hitting like it got somebody's name. Savage liturgy, no apology, none. Every bar prayer from the bottom where we come from. Every scar verse in the theology we run from. Savage liturgy, the only gospel under the sun. Mama, I made it. Not the way you planned, but the version that the city would allow. Every savage thing I did was the city's language spoken back to it. And I learned fluency faster than anyone should have to. I'm grateful for the making, not for the cost, but for the making. Hollow tips got me here, and here, right now, is worth it. Savage, let's go. Final sermon, savage liturgy, complete and documented. Every bar, benediction, honestly presented. Every switch up, confession, every fade of feet, I'm making it this far, this honest, this alive, this unbreaking, she's still here. That's the miracle above them all. Through every savage night, in every warfare protocol of a life that wasn't built for soft, and she didn't fall. Savage liturgy, and she the holiest of all. Savage liturgy, always. Every morning savage, every night the same. She pull up and I reload, and we both claim 808, hit it like it got somebody's name. Savage liturgy, no apology, none. Every bar prayer from the bottom where we come from. Every scar verse in the theology we run from. Savage liturgy, the only gospel under the sun. No apology. Hollow tips got me here. That's the whole story. They wrote my obituary 3 times. I read all of them. None of them were accurate. I'm still here to confirm that. They had the flowers big before I turned the corner at night. Had a suit pressed for my people, had the past on standby. Had a story prepared about a nigga that they thought they knew, but the nigga in the casket wasn't anything close to true to what I actually am. So I walked out of the narrative they written for the version of me they thought was apparent. From the outside, from the block, from the rumors and the stats, but none of them were in the room for any of the actual facts. So I kept moving, hollow tips and hollow nights and mornings after every close call filed away. Somewhere between the chapters that they don't write in obituaries, cause it doesn't serve the story they wanna tell about you, either saint or purgatory. She cried when she heard the rumors spreading through the city. Said she called my phone 6 times. I said, baby, I'm not finished with this life yet, not even close, not by a long measure. She exhaled and held me like I was something beyond treasure. Obituary written 3 times. None of them correct, they don't know these rhymes. Still here, moving through the city and the grind made a way, heavy like a church bell, feel the chime. Obituary, blank page, still blank. Every nigga counted me out, didn't get my rank. Still here standing, turned their morning to the bank. Obituary, I write it at my age. Thank. Third time they tried to put my name in black and white. I was counting up the safe at 2 o'clock that night. Found out from a call, somebody spreading vapor through the air that I was gone. At the city finally got a share of me. I laughed first and something cold came after it. A kinda sober reckoning I wasn't quite ready for just yet, because 3 times means the city's been attempting this with purpose, and eventually the math shifts. Even if I stay the surface of what I project, I'm shaking them by the still counting. She found the article and came to me, and I could feel it mounting. The weight of what it means to love someone this city's target, and she didn't say it, just looked at me. And I kept gathering the words to tell her what I tell myself on hollow nights alone, that I'm built for this, that I make it home, that I'll come home. She nodded, but her eyes said something different than a nod. Obituary 3 times, and she still chooses me. Thank God. Obituary written 3 times. None of them correct, they don't know these rhymes. Still here, moving through the city and the grind made a way, heavy like a church bell, feel the chime. Obituary, blank page, still blank. Every nigga counting me out, didn't get my rank. Still here standing, turned the morning to the bank. Obituary, I'll write it at my age. Thank you. For the ones whose obituaries were accurate, who didn't get a verse about surviving, whose page didn't stay blank. I say your name before I step outside every morning. It's the only memorial I know how to give. Living well, coming home, every time. For you. Still here for all of them. Still here for all of them. 4th time they try, I be here reading it again. Laughing first and then getting quiet. Same as then as every other time, because the laughter and the quiet are both honest, both true. There's no point trying to deny it. 380 hollow nights, surviving every morning after she beside me. That's the antidote. Every chapter where the city almost wanting on that hollow nights. I tell you, the margin was so thin that I could feel the other side of it. But here I am, obituary blank, still breathing, still laying. She asleep right now, and I'm still counting every minute like it matters, because it does. Every single one, dead serious, still living for the ones who races run. Obituary written 3 times. None of them correct, they don't know these rhymes. Still here, moving through the city and the grind made a way, heavy like a church bell, feel the chime. Obituary, blank page, still blank. Every nigga counting me out, didn't get my rank. Still here standing, turned that morning to the bank. Obituary, I write it at my age. Obituary, still blank, still here for all of them. season. No off switch. No visiting hours. This is what it looks like when patience runs out. I've been patient through the drought and through the silence and the waste. Patient through the niggas that I trusted turning fake. Patient through the nasty city, try to seal my fate. 380 times I held my tongue and swallowed every ache. And now the patience is a resource I'm no longer willing to spend on anybody who was never in my corner to begin. Every smile I let slide, every slide I filed away. Rare season means the filing cabinet open today. She said, baby, I can feel it when you're in this place. Said the whole room changes when you carry this much weight. I said, baby, rare season isn't anger, it's the math of every disrespect compounding into aftermath. She not as slow, she gets it in a way most people won't, because she seen what I absorb before I say I don't have a problem. When the truth is I've been keeping score. Rare season, 30 loaded, and I'm done keeping score. Rare season, open up, open every eye. We touching better, button up. She gon' hold it down while I'm counting up. 808 so hard, it makes speakers erupt. Rare season, no peace, none. Every nigga fake fell to the concrete. She the only calm inside the beast. Rare season, baby. We just getting released. 380 on the body, 380 on the mind. 380 hollow, not the bit version. Over time, you wanna understand the rap. Count the 380 things that shake that every loss, every slight, everything. And then imagine carrying on 380 every day while projecting calm, while moving smooth, while finding a way to build through it instead of burning everything and reach. That's the discipline of rap that comes when you finally teach yourself to hold it. And then one day you stop teaching, and the 380 comes out all at once. Stop preaching. She grabbed my face and come back. Same as every time. The wrath only pauses when she speaks. That's by design, not hers, mine. I built that in deliberately, because without that pause, the 380 becomes everything, and everything becomes nothing. So she pauses it, and I come back. Rare season, we navigate it. Rare season, open up, open every eye. We touching better, button up. She gon' hold it down while I'm counting up. 808 so hard, it make the speakers erupt. Rare season, no peace, none. Every nigga fake fell to the concrete. She the only calm inside the beast. Rare season, baby. We just getting released. Different now. The wrath isn't what they think it is. It's not violence looking for a reason. It's justice looking for a form. It's everything the city took. Trying to come back is something. Rare season is the city's debt. Coming due. Rap, rap, let's go. Rare season closing with the scope. On the board invisible. Every enemy a lesson, every lesson irresistible. In its honesty, the city shows you who you really are. Through the warfare and the wrath and every hollow tip is scar. She beside me as the season finds its resolution slow. The only reason rap became something I could let go of eventually, not now, but eventually the plan is rap becomes a tool and not the whole identity of the man. That's serious from the bottom. Rare season and beyond. She's the reason I'm still building when the rat is finally gone. Rare season, open up, open every eye. We touching better, button up. She gon' hold it down while I'm counting up. 808 so hard, and make the speakers erupt. Rare season, no peace, none. Every nigga fake fell to the concrete. She the only calm inside the beast. Rare season, baby. We just getting released. Rare season. 380 reasons. She pauses every time. That was arithmetic. The math the city teaches, but they don't put it in the classroom. Add it up yourself, or the city adds it up for you. 30 rounds divided by however many problems standing in my way. 380 in the chamber doing math on whoever came today. She counted up the safe while I was sleeping. Left a note that said we at 380 bands. You should probably rest instead. That's the devil's arithmetic at work, the number always right. Every dollar that came in was purchased with a sleepless night. And I don't mean that poetic, I mean the actual cost of it. Every transaction had a risk attached, and I was conscious of the margin between here and gone being thinner than it looks from outside looking in. That's the chapter that they cut from books about success, the part where everything good and on any given Tuesday morning over nothing. That's the life we been living. She don't run the numbers cause she's scared of what they show her. She runs them cause she loves me and she needs to know we're close to the life we planned before the city complicated. All of it devil's arithmetic, we still solving it. Devil's arithmetic, add it up, 30 in my waistband. That's the sum of what we love. She the only variable that rises with the flood. 808 equation hit so hard, it thins the blood. Devil's arithmetic multiply times 10. Every door they closed on us, we kick back, open in. Every nigga that we lost became the reason we are sin. Devil's arithmetic, the math don't end. See, the math was never balanced from the jump, and I knew it. Two sides of an equation where only one side could do it. Come out clean. The other side was always marked for something different, something that the city circled and ripped in with no amendment. But I rewrote the formula the night I made the decision that survival wasn't just a goal, it was a form of precision. Every move I made from that point on was calculated. Distance between the life I had and everything I wanted in existence. She said, how do you stay so calm when everything is sideways? I said, baby, I've been doing devil's arithmetic since my first days in the city. Every comma's just a calculation in disguise. She not as slow, she always understands more than she implies. 380 reasons to keep moving when it's cold outside. 380 nights I made it back. 380 acts of pride in surviving something most wouldn't understand enough to fear. Devil's arithmetic, and the answer's standing here. Devil's arithmetic, add it up, 30 in my waistband. That's the sum of what we love. She the only variable that rises with the flood. 808 equation hit so hard, it thins the blood. Devil's arithmetic multiply times 10. Every door they closed on us, we kick back, open in. Every nigga that we lost became the reason we are sin. Devil's arithmetic, the math don't end. Started at zero, not the zero they romanticize in songs. The real zero, where the math is just how many days until something runs out. Full heat options. And from that zero, I built every number that came after. Devil's arithmetic, the only school that never lied to me. Calculate, go! Final answer, we still standing when the chalk that settles down. Final answer, every sacrifice we made is in the sound. Every bar digit in an equation that took years. Devil's arithmetic and she beside me, that's the answer that appears. It's the bottom of the page when everything is counted right. 380 hollow tips in her, they got me through the night. And every night before it and whatever next come after this. Devil's arithmetic, you can't argue with the mathematics. Devil's arithmetic, add it up, 30 in my waistband. That's the sum of what we love. She the only variable that rises with the flood. 808 equation hit so hard, it thins the blood. Devil's arithmetic multiply times 10. Every door that closed on us, we kick back, open in. Every nigga that we lost became the reason we are sin. Devil's arithmetic, the math don't end. 380, that's the number. Add it up yourself. Ghost frequency. You can feel it before you hear it. That's the point. Ghost frequency, different now. Woke up in the room that used to mean something to me. Now it's just coordinates, longitude of a life that keeps moving. Past the version of me that was afraid of the ceiling touching the floor. Nah, the ceiling is the floor or something else. I keep my paranoia like a compass pointing points to wealth, not money, wealth. The kind that means nobody gets too close without a reason. Every angel in my circle goes frequency. They vibrate different from the ones who came with an agenda. I can feel the difference, same way you feel a storm before the temperature drops. Bluff City gave me where the eyes, nothing stops me from reading what's invisible. The room, the energy, the version of a nigga that he is when nobody see him. That's the real one. Ghost frequency picks it up every time. Providence, never running out of luck. Ghost frequency, feel it before you hear it. Always. Every nigga moving wrong, got sense it near it. Bluff City told me different. That's the clearest. Different. Ghost frequency, Providence, you feel it. Ghost frequency built from the static. Every pattern I detect become a habit. Automatic. Turn the paranoia into something magic. Turned it. Ghost frequency. And now we don't panic. Diamonds in the static, that's the only way I can describe what the bluff taught me every day. It's a transmission from a frequency most niggas miss because they tune to what's obvious. Never is. Space between the obvious where everything real exists. The ghost frequency, what you feel before the room confirms it. I've been tuned since 17 with a scanner and a moon. That stay full of a government housing like a Providence, the name makes sense. Wow. With a man who came from nothing called himself that, unless he felt something watching. Got it, bad through everything that should've ended differently. Ghost frequency is just another word for me. The unexplainable survival of a thing that had no business making it this far. Imagine that. There's a frequency between stations where nothing is broadcasting, but you can still feel something. That's where I live. The clean signal, the static, the space between them. Every decision I made came from that frequency. Every dollar, every morning I woke up when I shouldn't have. Ghost frequency. Providence was always the station. I just finally learned how to broadcast. Ghost frequency. Different now. Ghost frequency. My oldest saw me count money once, asked me what it was. I said that's everything your grandmama prayed because she prayed it into something. The kid nodded like he understood more than I expected. Coded in the DNA of Bluff City children, survival literacy. They read the room before they read the book. Ghost frequency runs in the bloodline. Look, my son gives the world as that same calculation. Behind it, that same pause before the statement. That the bluff teaches you never the first thought. Always the 1, 2, 3, 4 behind it called. In the ghost frequency between the obvious and the real. Private is passing it forward, that's the deal. 2026 and the signals get stronger. Ghost frequency, Providence. Nah, we don't wait long. Frequency, feel it before you hear it. Always. Every nigga moving wrong, got sense in there, sense it. Love City to me different, that's the clearest. Different. Ghost frequency, Providence, you feel it. Ghost frequency built from the static, Every pattern I detect become a habit, automatic. Paranoia into something magic. Turned it. Ghost frequency. And now we don't panic. Ghost frequency. Feel it before you hear it. Ghost frequency, Providence, always broadcasting. The city doesn't sleep because it doesn't have to. It just feeds. Nightmare City. Nightmare City had me up before again, just staring at the wall. Same block, same demons wearing different faces in the hall of every dream I got, which ain't many and they don't last long. Before the scanner on the dresser playing somebody's death song. Red and blue reflecting off the ceiling while she sleeps through it. 3 a.m. in the city breathing heavy, I can feel it moving through the floorboard like a post that never said medals. Every night I make it through, I'm just negotiating with the metals. In the concrete, in the code, and everything this place is made of. Watch it take my niggas one by one, that's just a trade-off. For living in the city that was never built for you to stay soft. You either get consumed or learn to walk through the dark. She traced the scar across my chest once, asked me where it came from. I said Nightmare City. She just nodded like she knew some version of the answer that I hadn't told her yet. The city writes on everyone, that's just as real as it gets. Nightmare City, where I'm from, born in it. Every pretty thing got poison underneath the sun. Hollow nights and hollow tips, that's how the shit was done. 808 hitting like a war drum, feel it in your lungs. Nightmare City, never rest, never swallowed everything I loved and kept the very best. She the only thing the city never tried to take from me. Nightmare City, and somehow that made me free. Ran into a nigga I grew up with at the corner store. He looked through me like I was someone he didn't know no more. That's what the city does, it rearranges everybody's face until the people that you started with are strangers in your space. And you grieve it quiet, cause there ain't no word for losing someone who's still alive and standing right in front of you but gone. She asked me once why I don't talk about my childhood much. I said Nightmare City took the good parts, kept the rough. She laughed, I did it. We've been speaking different languages about the same exact thing since the very beginning of this. And somehow that works better than explaining everything. She just holds a space and I feel it with what the city brings home every night. The weight of it, the hollow, and the heat. Every scar, souvenir from Nightmare City streets. And I wouldn't trade a single one to trade a man. I'd miss the version of myself that only nightmares could have built like this. Nightmare City, where I'm from, born in it. Every pretty thing got poison underneath the sun. Hollow nights and hollow tips, that's how this shit was done. 808 hitting like a war drum, feel it in your lungs. Nightmare City, never rest, never swallowed everything I loved and kept the very best. She the only thing the city never tried to take from me. Nightmare City, and somehow that made me free. Different now. I fell in love with the nightmare before I had a name for it. Before I knew that beautiful and dangerous were just two words for the same thing, depending on which side of it you're standing on. The city raised me. The city tried to bury me. The city is still deciding, and I'm still here making that decision difficult. Nightmare, let's go. Sun comes up on the nightmare and it doesn't change a thing. Day shift, it's just a night shift in a different kind of rain. Same fights, different lighting, same decisions, same cause. Beautiful and terrible in equal parts. Nothing lost that wasn't already gone before I understood the grieving. Nightmare City is my mother and I never leave it. She beside me in the morning, that's the antidote I need. Nightmare City gave me everything, including her, that's the creed. Nightmare City, where I'm from, born in it. Every pretty thing got poison underneath the sun. Hollow nights and hollow tips, that's how the shit was done. 808 hitting like a war drum, feel it in your lungs. Nightmare City, never rest, never swallowed everything I loved and kept the very best. She the only thing the city never tried to take from me. Nightmare City, and somehow that made me free. Nightmare City, still here, always will be. Smoking mirrors, everybody. Smoking mirrors, everywhere, all the time. The only question is, how long before you learn to see through it? Smoking mirrors, everybody at the table got an angle underneath the smile. Every nigga acting solid, been rehearsing for a while. I've been watching the rehearsal like the director in the back, cataloging every inconsistency ecstasy and filing that for when the smoke clears and the mirror shows the real face, which always comes. It's just a matter of the timeline and the space between the performance and the slip. They always slip eventually, and when they do, I'm never surprised. I watched it patiently. She asked me once why I don't trust easy. I said I do. I just trust actions, not appearances. There's nothing new. It's just survival literacy. Reading what's actually there instead of what someone is performing because you're aware that they want something. She was quiet for a minute long, then said that's the loneliest intelligence I've ever known. And she was right, and I knew it, and I didn't have a rebuttal. Smoking mirrors built this fortress, and they built this subtle. Smoking mirrors, everybody fake, everybody. Every smile I see got something underneath the face. She the only real thing in this whole polluted space. 808, cut through the smoke, feel the bass. Smoking mirrors, who to trust? Nobody. Every alliance built on something turning into dust. She holds the truth down when everything around is rust. Smoking mirrors paid in full, navigator combust. Watch the nigga I call brother do a full 180 in a week. Watch the story change 3 times before I even had to speak on anything. The 4th version is when I let him know I've been watching every version and the math was in the show. He been putting on since the first day the money got visible, which means the loyalty was always conditional and divisible by whatever opportunity presented. That's a data point, not a judgment, just a calculation at this joint. She said, how do you not go crazy knowing all of that? I said, baby, I went crazy once this karma's coming back. From that, this is what sanity looks like after you've been through the version where you trusted everything and watched it fall through. She held my hand, didn't try to fix it, just stayed there. It's the only mirror worth looking in, the one that's bare. A performance, just a face, just was real, just paid in full. Smoking mirrors everywhere except between us, that's the rule. Smoking mirrors, everybody fake, everybody. Every smile I see got something underneath the face. She the only real thing in this whole polluted space. 808, cut through the smoke, feel the bass. Smoking mirrors, who to trust? Nobody. Every alliance built on something turning into dust. She holds the truth down when everything around is rust. Smoking mirrors paid in full, navigator combust. When the smoke settles, and it always settles, what's left is just what's real. And what's real is smaller than you thought, but heavier and worth more. She was real. The rest was always smoking mirrors. See through it. Let's go. See through it. Let's go. End of the day, the smoke clears and I see clean. Who was there from the jump and who just arrived on the scene? When the numbers got visible, the list got short fast, but the ones remaining are the ones built to last, and that's the trade. You lose the volume, gain the quality. She's at the top of that short list. That's just honesty. Smoking mirrors sorted everybody. That was the point. They thought they were playing me. I was running the joint the whole time, letting them think the smoke was theirs while I cataloged every move from behind the mirrors. Dead serious. Smoking mirrors worse both ways. I ran mine longer. That's the difference in the plays. Smoking mirrors, everybody fake, everybody. Every smile I see got something underneath the face. She the only real thing in this whole polluted space. 808, cut through the smoke, feel the bass. Smoking mirrors, who to trust? Nobody. Every alliance built on something turning into dust. She holds the truth down when everything around is rust. Smoking mirrors paid in full, navigator combust. Smoking mirrors, smoking mirrors, see through it. She's real, everything else. Smoking mirrors, paid in full. Paid in full. Last man standing. Not because I'm the hardest, not because I deserve it more, just because I refuse to stop. She refused to let me stop. On the nights I came close. Count the ones who started at the bottom with me back then. More than half are gone, and I say that without any pretend or romanticizing. Just the honest math of where we came from and where we ended up, and who was there when it was dark from every direction. The list gets short fast when you really count. She's on that list at the top, and that's what this is all about. Not the money and the foreign and the posing and all the rest. Not the hollow tips and hollow nights, surviving every test that the city through. Though all of that is real and true, the last man standing testimony starts and ends with you. And by you I mean her. The one who stayed when leaving was the easier option. Who kept believing in the building through the years when the building was invisible, and the safe was light and the nights were dark and divisible. Only by more darkness she stayed. That's the only story that matters at the end of everything. That's the real glory. Last man standing, that's what's left. What's left? After warfare, wrath, and everything the rest. She's still breathing on my chest every night. Still there. Last man standing, still alive in the light. Last man standing, count the cost. Count it. Everything I gained came from everything I lost. 808 deep like the weight I've been carrying the cross. Last man standing, every debt paid in full. That's the creed. Last man standing means you carry all these stories now. Everyone who didn't make it, I inherited the vow. They would've made to live a life worth the surviving of. To build something from the concrete, worthy of the love that they people put into them before the city got involved. And I carry that alongside mine. That's the unsolved way to being last. It doesn't feel like winning, it feels like responsibility. It feels like beginning every morning with an extra gravity that's not your own. You just agreed to hold it because someone has to hold its own of what they were and what they could have been. She knows this, she sees me at 4 a.m. sometimes, just sitting with the closest thing I have to prayer. With your silence and a drink, and she just comes and sits beside me at the brink of whatever I'm standing at, and doesn't say a word. Last man standing, and she never makes me feel that absurd. Last man standing, that's what's left. What's left? After warfare, wrath, and everything the rest. She's still breathing on my chest every night. Still there. Last man standing, still alive in the light. Last man standing, count the cost. Count it. Everything I gained came from everything I lost. 808 deep like the weight I've been carrying the cross. Last man standing, every day paid in full. That's the creed. For everyone who didn't get a verse about surviving, I say your name every morning before I step outside, before the phone, before anything. Just your name. And then I go live the life you didn't get to finish. It's the only thing I know how to give. You didn't make it to the crimson tide, but the tide carries you. Last man standing, but never alone. Still here for all of them. She knows she saved my life more than once. I told her in the dark on the nights when being last became too heavy for the heart to carry without cracking. She just held it, didn't try to fix the unfixable, just stayed, and that's the whole arithmetic of what love is in the life like this. Not grand gestures, not the performance version, just the daily pressures met together. She was there, that's the testimony. Last man standing, her beside me, that's my only creed and only. Last man standing, that's what's left. What's left? After warfare, wrath, and everything the rest. She's still breathing on my chest every night. Still there. Last man standing, still alive in the light. Last man standing, count the cost. Count everything I gained came from everything I lost. 808 deep like the weight I've been carrying the cross. Last man standing, every day paid in full. That's the creed. Last man standing, her beside me. That's my only creed. Still here for all of them. You already know what this is. Same words, different weight. Dead serious open with them. Ashes closes with them. It's not an accident. Everything in between was the answer to a question the city asked. The first day it got hold of us. The question was, will you break? The answer is documented. 15 tracks, every one of them paid for in full before they were written. And hollow tips and hollow knife and warfare and wrath. And 380 reasons to stop, and one reason not to. She still here. It's a miracle they don't put in the arithmetic, that someone can see all of it. The savage liturgy, the poison in the pearls, the smoke in every mirror, and still be there at 4 a.m. Just sitting, not fixing, just there. We came from the concrete, we built inside the nightmare. We survived the warfare, we paid every day in full. The ashes aren't the end, it's just what's left after the burning. And you can build anything from what's left if you refuse to call it nothing. Dead serious, from the first bar to the last. You already know what this is.